Hey guys, how's the beautiful Saturday going for you? Today's video is brought to you by Johnny Walker Blue, the best whiskey I've ever had. So moving on past that, we are going to jump right into sales. One of the sales is mine. We have a, not this one, but a Neo Genesis. They're all different packs. It's first edition PSA 10, so they're all different artwork. So you have the three starters, you have Meganium, you have your Fur Alligator, then you have Typhlosion, and then Lugia, and it was on 1100 or best offer. This is the one that I had. I think $925 I got it for. It was just sold probably like $950 to $1,000. I could probably suggest maybe even more because of the issue of T17 that's been going on around lately, where that price has freaking quadrupled or sextupled or however many times 7 is. Moving on past that, sticking with Neo Genesis, we had a first edition Lugia PSA 8. It was like $399.95, and that was just, it was listed at that. It sold immediately. Because if a 9 sells for 800 something, makes sense for an 8 to have 400 minimum. So I'm not surprised that sold at all. A Kabutops first edition PSA 9 sold for 105. I'm not sure if this was the one that was mine. I didn't look to see which one, because I wasn't watching my own, I don't think. But mine also sold for that. I think it was 105. So we had 2 of those. A lot of growth with Kabutops. I got that card 18 months ago for like under 30 bucks. So you're literally every single thing that you buy, if you hold it for a couple years, my experience, growing 2 to 3x. We had a Metal Energy. This is the one that I didn't see. I think it was because it was a international one. I think that's British pounds. I'm not 100% sure. But first edition PSA 9 sold for 105 or 84 euro, British pounds, whatever the fuck they are. Again, that's something that should be minimum $250. Whoever got that as a steal. I also got one of those. I got a 8 or a 9. I have to check. I think I got it for like 80 bucks. Amazing. We have a Dark Slowbro, first edition PSA 10. It was listed at 300, so it wasn't like an or best offer. That sold immediately. And then we had a Dark Magneton. This one I thought was very interesting because you have the first edition PSA 10 copy. There's only 47 PSA 10 copies, and I don't think we've had one sell and like publicly for like the last 2 years. The last one sold was for like $5,000, so who knows what the next one's going to sell for. And not only that, but there's 431 PSA 9 copies, so I have such a high premium for the 10 because there's so few of them, and then 10 times as many 9s as there are 10s. However, this is all probably because people are just regrading those 9s over and over and over, so that 431 PSA 9 copies is probably 300, maybe even less. And the first edition PSA 9 sold for $26. I think that should be a little bit more. I'd say maybe $50 that should be. Moving on past that, we have Neo Revelation Ampharos. This is the one with the kind of caricature artwork. The first edition PSA 9 sold for $277. Again, there's very limited of those with the 10s. So that's probably going to be something where the 10, next time you see it on sale, you're going to hit a new record price point. Oh god, hiccups. Sorry. Rocket Box, first edition. The last one sold for 4.6 grand. This one sold for 4.3. I remember when you can get those for under 2 grand. It's amazing. Again, 2 years ago. So we have a Gym Challenge box. Last one sold for 5.4. This one sold for 6.2. Another record. So the second new record price point in 2 weeks. And it's not just like, all right, 5.4, 5.5, difference $100. It's $800 difference. So this is something that also, because I think you're seeing new record price points with Blaine's Charizard, Blaine's Arcanine. There's a Misty's Golduck that's on sale for $5,000 right now. That's what it's listed for, because the $4,000 or best offer, again, which my $2,500 offer got declined, that one probably sold for 3 grand. So listing it for 5, he's not really getting the best offer. He doesn't have that best offer option. Maybe he's just focused on people messaging him. I don't know, but if that sales, I am in a world of hurt trying to complete that collection. So moving on past the Gym Challenge box is the Neo Genesis box, first edition, $8,800, which I think is a record price point because the last one sold for 8.2, I believe. And this one, maybe it was in slightly better condition because the fourth bid was $8,249. The third bid, which would have been a new record price point, if that would have won, $8,449. Then we had 8.7, and the winning bid at 8.8. So a lot of competition. A lot of people want that Neo Genesis box because you have that chance of getting that T17, that Typhlosion. You have the chance of not only getting that, there's let's say, 36 packs, let's say if you get 30 of them, that 12 of them are going to be hollows. So your odds are that one of those is going to be the Typhlosion or Lugia, and it's going to get a high grade. So it's really cool. It's probably worth it to buy and then break open everything, even if the two of them, let's say the Lugia and Typhlosion, even if they only get 9s, that's $800 and $2,500 a minimum for those. So it's $3,300 just for those cards if you get 9s, not including if any of them get 10s. Again, T17, it's doubtful anyone's ever going to get a 10 ever again because PSA is just so strict now with their grading, and all of those, every single Typhlosion has either like a print line or a red dot, or it's off center, or whatever the fuck. It's just something wrong with that card. It's like a curse. So moving on past that, we have a Dragonite First Edition Raw, and this one I would have given it I think an 8 would have been too low, and I think it should have gotten a 9. A little bit of whitening, a little bit of edge wear, just enough to say okay, you know what, it's fair 9. But if they gave it an 8.5, I'd be like, okay, I could see that. I could definitely see that as well. That sold for $212. And again, this is a raw copy, so if they're banking on getting a 9, because a 9 sells for like $265, $300. Again, if you get an 8, say it's $150, $165. Even if it just only got an 8, let's say $212, let's say $250 after shipping and everything and after getting it graded, you're probably looking at another year, and that 8 will pass $212 anyway. So moving on, we had a Dark Fur Alligator. First edition PSA 10. This is another one that's interesting. This is from Neo Destiny. So the Dark Fur Alligator has 61 PSA 10 copies. So again, it's not a lot. It's something that a lot of people like, because Neo Destiny is a fantastic set. And it had $475 or best offer. We don't know what it sold for, but another one just popped up for like $485 or best offer. So I'm guessing that sold minimum $400, probably $450. Again, new record price point with that. And I don't know if anyone else has noticed it, but there's a lot of record sales going on. People, if you're just selling a certain amount each week, let's say you sell 10, 20 items a week, you're probably selling a good 5 to 7 items a day now because of the quarantine, because of everything that is going on. You have a lot of people that are home, and maybe they're breaking out, maybe they're doing some Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, and they want to be aesthetically pleased, and they go and they break out their own collection. These are cool, these are great, and they just want to buy more, and then they get into the market. When you have a lot of downtime, and I know that old saying, idle hands the devil's playthings, but you could use it for so much good, and I think that's what people are doing now. They just want to be entertained because they've watched all of Netflix. They took Netflix and they just watched it all, and they're thinking of something to do, whether it's all right, learning an instrument or a language could be a little hard, but this is something that's easy, especially if you have a lot of money. It's simple. You enjoy it, you collect what you enjoy, and prices go up because people that are getting into the hobby aren't as nuanced in that they'll just be like, oh, I'll pay whatever price, even though that they could get that card for maybe $100 cheaper because they see oh, buy it now, I could get it right now, as opposed to waiting for an auction. Either way, that is my news. Hope you all are doing well. You have a good one. Bye.